Right, good morning all. Here we are again. I hope you're all well, you're staying safe and you're taking care of those around you. Now then, we've been focusing this week on a particular case study of a shoreline management plan. This is the defence structures which have been built at Clacton Holland-On-Sea and Holland-On-Sea over in Essex. Now the important thing is that they provide a case study for a defence scheme. So what you must know is, right, why was the plan, why did it need to be put into place? And that's because many of the original defences that were there previously were beginning to fail. There was a threat, or an increased threat, of flooding, and the beach was being damaged and lowered by erosional processes. But it's all there in the document that I've provided a link to. So they've come up with some new things, such as the fishtail groins, and it's important to understand how they work. For instance, if you look at the structure, that means that they actually defend the coast from two different directions, the waves, because waves don't always come in from the same direction. It depends obviously on the prevailing wind. And the other thing to realise is that when you look at the photos of the fishtail groins, you can see the build-up of sediment behind them to show that they're being effective. You may ask, what's the toe of the defence? Well, that's the very front. If you think of yourself and the toe at the front of the foot, the same thing happens. The toe is at the bottom of the seawall. It's at the front of the revetment. And that's the weak point, because the waves will always attack the weakest point in looking to undermine it. I did produce a little clip, I put a little photo of wave walkers, which are a type of revetment. Anyway, some of you might like to think about coastal defence, about doing it as your NEA, your piece of coursework. For instance, Indy this year has done a very effective piece of work on Sidmouth, looking at the impact of the defences on the beach environment. So you might like to start thinking about these things, because we're going to have to make decisions about NEAs probably when we resume teaching at some point. I don't know when that is, but we'll look at that then. All right, have a great Easter. Take time out and look after yourselves. That's the most important thing. Bye-bye.